In this video I show the equipment I use to film my videos and the setup to get shots like this and this. I'll share some tips to help with your filming to make life a little easier for you. So hit the subscribe button if this is useful, and let's begin with the equipment. Here's my camera. It's a Canon EOS 200D digital camera with a flip out screen, and I'll show you how I use that when it's positioned in its overhead structure. It has touchscreen focus and this rotates, which was a must-have when I was looking for a camera knowing that I wanted to film YouTube videos. It has manual or autofocus, and when I'm filming overhead I use the autofocus to get a sharp picture, and then I flick it to manual to stop the zoom in and out to stop it moving while I'm moving my hands. The battery and SD card are here. I use a 64GB SD card, and my tip is to make sure that your SD card is empty enough before you start filming. And the same is true for the battery. Make sure you have enough in the tank and you can have a lot of fun getting shots like this. I tried the microphone that's built into the camera, but I find I get better quality using a separate microphone, and this is a Sony ECM MS957 microphone. It sits in a boom in front of me when I'm recording a voiceover. It has directional audio, meaning you can target a zone for picking up the sound, and I think that means you can cut out background noise. Just make sure you turn it on before you record your voiceover. My audio recorder is a Roland Edirol R09HR field recorder. The microphone slots easily into one side and the power lead goes into the other. The voice is recorded onto another SD card which slips in and out at the base here. So I use two SD cards in my setup, and I tend to buy them from Amazon. It sits neatly on my desk as I'm doing the voice recording, and I monitor voice levels through the panel on the front. I use a dongle to get the voice on the SD card onto my computer, and I use HitFilm Express as my editing software. As well as an overhead camera, which I'll show you more of in a minute, I also use a tripod. It gives me shots from the side like this, and really close-up ones like this. As you can see, in comparison to the field recorder, it's really quite big and sturdy. The legs are very extendable and the camera just sits on the top. I use all of the levers and knobs to try out lots of different camera angles, but my favourite is probably the oblique view from the left-hand side so that you can see the paper and the crafting that I'm doing. Combining the use of a tripod with an overhead camera can bring some really interesting results, and getting the combination of both of those into your video can really add some pizzazz. So I use this overhead boom to position the camera above the desk. It attaches very securely using a thread on the base of the camera. I have a link to a detailed instructables on it in the description box down below. I can alter the field of view by rotating front to back, and using the rotating viewfinder I can always see what's in shot, which is important if we're doing a craft tutorial or a journal page turn or just some journaling. I can also move the camera forward and backwards, although to be honest I just leave it in position. But your camera's no good without decent lighting, so I work with two different types. The white lights here are regular desk lights, and the black ones are for video. They are Dazan D20 LED photo lights, and they're set to a colour temperature of 5600 or thereabouts. The black lights spray diffused light over the desk so that all of your project is equally lit, so that your project just looks perfect. And even when I'm not filming, I sometimes leave the black lights on because the white light is very white and very easy on the eye. And this is how I film the videos and the equipment that I use. Give me a thumbs up if it's been useful, and hit the subscribe button if you're a crafter, because I have lots more videos and ideas to come.